What do the youth in Bengal want? The answer to this question will probably shape the outcome of 2021 West Bengal Assembly elections. In the 2019 elections, Bengal had the highest number of first-time voters. This year, the numbers are expected to increase, which is probably why the left, while trying to project itself as a viable alternative to TMC and BJP in the state, is letting the young guns like SFI State Secretary Srijan Bhattacharya lead the charge. In an interview with the Indian Express, Bhattacharya tells us that the left is the only party that is talking about issues such as education and employment, and why their work at the grassroots has made them confident of putting up a stronger fight this time.
You see this Navanno vision we called for and last 11th February. I have never seen a bigger student youth rally after 2011. Then also the numbers that are attending our rallies and our programs, it's pretty evident that the left, the acceptance of left among the student youth, the younger sections of the society is increasingly rising. Leaders who are leading, the young leaders who are coming up as alternatives to BJP, they are coming mostly from the left. Be it Aishi, be it this guy Kanhaiya, be it the other leaders in the major central universities in India. You can see the left is increasingly making a dent within the younger section, because it is the left who is actually, is probably the only force who is actually addressing the problem of unemployment. The left is the only force that has an alternative policy to the problem of unemployment. The left is the only force that is directly saying that we are for rejuvenating the public sectors, we are for creating more jobs, we are for creating more in the manufacturing sector. So the left has a definite policy alternative. Without the left, nothing will be left in the future. Every person who is against parties like BJP or TMC, who are essentially undemocratic, parties which are not secular, parties which are shifting the narrative of politics from roti kapda makan issues to the issues of dividing people along communal lines or religious lines or whatever, caste lines, language. So, roti kapda makan ka mudda, these issues, if there are a lot of people who are in favor of such issues, we want to bring all these people together at micro levels, in clubs, in local, in the mohalla, at any form of organization that's possible. And whenever this social unity, whenever the question of electoral politics comes, then we are giving the call of bringing all the parties that are in favor of a secular democratic front, secular democratic alliance, forum, whatever you say. So that way, the last time, 2016, what happened was the discussions probably started a bit late, and there was not much time to couple up things before the elections. This time, what has happened is that the discussions of forming an alliance and a formidable alliance have started pretty soon, and joint movements. People don't believe you if you just stand for votes and say that we are up together in this vote. If you have to form bottom-up movements, joint movements from the below. So that thing has taken place this time, and hence we are much confident that this alliance is actually going to provide an alternative to this TMC-BJP binary. BJP has retained half of TMC's leaders. This much I can say. Mamata Banerjee has she famously said once that she will turn Bihar into Goa. She will make North Bengal Switzerland, and so and so. So after 10 years, what we can see is that Bihar has not become Goa, North Bengal has not become Switzerland, Kolkata has not become London, but the TMC has slowly become BJP. Every day we are seeing, like you and I are talking, by the time that this interview is finished, we might see another TMC leader joining BJP. So BJP is basically, they knew that until Bengal was a left position and it was headed by colossal leaders like Jyoti Boshu and Srijan Bhattacharya, BJP knew that it would be very tough for them to make a dent over. So they prescribed formation of a new party called the TMC, which would break away from Congress. BJP knew that they have to bring in front someone like Mamata Banerjee, who would pose as more left to the left, but actually serve the right, who would strengthen who would make Bengal a breeding ground for right communal forces like BJP. So, if this left Congress secular democratic alliance comes up as a major alternative to the TMC government, I think, much like 2016, BJP will not get many votes and not get many seats. TMC is not going to remain in power, that's for sure. TMC leaders are also aware of this reality that whatever they have done, whatever wrong they have done in the last 10 years, to save themselves from public wrath, they all are going to BJP, they all are jumping to BJP. Srijan Bhattacharya, say for example, Mamata Banerjee's very close aide, MLA, minister, mayor of Kolkata, whatever, all he has been in. Srijan Bhattacharya has recently joined BJP, and he has publicly said that 1998 TMC was formed. TMC came out of Congress, and Mamata Banerjee formed a new party because the RSS advised her to do so. Your roots are in the same place. RSS has a political outfit, that's BJP, we all know. Whoever says that TMC is an alternative to BJP has to be reminded of this whole truth, this whole part of the story. TMC is like, the symbol is grass and flower, right? If you cut the grass, the cow will go away on its own. Okay, it's because of the grass that the cow is coming and grazing like this. So if you, this is why we cannot have we cannot have in mind any alliance alternative to BJP that has TMC in it. I don't think so. See, we have already said, we have time and again said that a much greater danger than the Congress party has arrived. This TMC BJP binary that they are trying to form in Bengal. So there will be no third force. Two right forces are going to stage a mock fight between themselves, and they are going to fool people like this. Our job is to break the binary. If we say that we have to bring everyone together who stand up for the right of, for democratic rights, if we say that we have to bring everyone together who stand up for issues, who want livelihood issues to be the whole narrative of politics, rather than these communal issues, are we doing anything wrong? It's just not an electoral alliance between the left and the Congress. We are talking about a social alliance. That is why we are talking more about protecting Rabindranath Tagore. That is why we are talking more about protecting Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and what he said, and Gandhi and Vivekananda. These people are trying to break this social fabric, and we are trying to make an alliance. We are just trying to make an alliance to protect Bengal. BJP in Uttar Pradesh kills people for keeping beef in fridge, right? Or carrying cows. BJP in Manipur eats beef. How do you explain this? It's such a big and diverse country, it's such a huge and diverse country that different situations are bound to arise in different places and different corners, look and corner of the country. You cannot have a one cut to size t-shirt for everything and everyone. So even the last party Congress of the CPIM also emphasized upon state-specific situations. The primary target is to stop BJP from growing. oust it out from power. And parties that feed BJP to grow, you have to stop those forces as well. With this goal in mind, different situations are going to arise in different portions of the country. We want to form an alliance that's based on the principles of democracy and secularism. That we cannot compromise with. Since the times of Golwalkar and later, that's why the RSS has treated the left as its primary enemy. ISF, as far as I know, of course, he is a religious leader, he is a Peer Sada. But the party he is forming, we are forming an alliance with a party. We are not forming an alliance with any person per se. So, a party, ISF, as by its name you can see, it's called Indian Secular Front. And it has many sections in it. It doesn't only have Muslim leaders, Muslim religious leaders as driving force of the party. It has people from other oppressed sections and diverse. It has a lot of Hindu people we know. And I don't know about any other talks with Asaduddin Owaisi. I don't think these things will be very important. Our agenda will be, if we are up for a rally, if we are up for making a government, our agenda will be job, education, tackling the issue of price rise, tackling addressing the issues of the farmers, addressing the issues of the working class, the middle class. We will make sure that economic distress is decreased, diminished. As far as whatever the state government, whatever is in its power, whatever state government can do, it will do. And we will ensure that the social fabric, the unity and diversity that West Bengal is famous for, that remains intact and no one dares to disturb it. So these are the two things we will ensure. We will ensure broader democracy, more democracy. Definitely, the number of seats that are required to make an alternative government, the left Congress will actually be able to go till that. And we are pretty confident in saying that if in any case there is a hung situation, either of the TMC or the BJP will support each other to keep the